For Filipino and other products from Asia, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables, poultry, meats, and seafood, come and visit 88 Supermarket with branches at 4801 Victoria Drive and its new location at 2611 East 49th Avenue in Vancouver.
Dollar Smart 99 cents App Store, located at 4811 Diesel Beach Way in Richmond. Telephone number 604-207-0072. Philippine News Canada is brought to you by Rayford Media Group.
Hello mga kabayan, narito na ang pinalawak at pinalakas na coverage ng Philippine News Canada, Balitang Vancouver Nationwide. Mga pangunahing balitang nakalap ng aming news team para sa linggong ito. Mula sa silid balitaan ng Philippine News Canada, kasamang aming mga field reporters and news correspondents, ako po si Rosette Correa.
Narito na ang mga balitang dapat niyong malaman at mga pangyayaring maaaring tumiim sa inyong mga isipan. Kami ang boses ng mga Pinoy sa Canada. Ako po si Juvil Hipol. Ito ang Philippine News Canada, Balitang Vancouver.
Nag-imbita sa isang roundtable discussion si Premier John Horgan kasama si MLA Mabel Elmore at MLA Adrian Dix sa Max Restaurant sa Burnaby noong isang linggo. Hangad ng Premier na makipag-dialogue sa community upang marinig ang mga istorya ng mga immigrants sa BC mula sa Pilipinas at pati na rin ang mga hinaing nito sa BC government. Panoorin natin ang exclusive na report na ito ng PNC Balitang Vancouver.
First Nations, Tsleil-Waututh, Squamish, and Tsawwassen. So we appreciate the opportunity to meet on their land in solidarity with them, and very pleased to be joined by the Premier of British Columbia. All of you. Today, this is a roundtable.
Nag-imbita sa isang roundtable discussion si Premier John Horgan kasama si MLA Mabel Elmore at MLA Adrian Dix sa Max's Restaurant sa Burnaby noong isang linggo. Hangad ng Premier na makipag-dialogue sa community upang marinig ang mga istorya ng mga immigrant sa BC mula sa Pilipinas at pati na rin ang mga hinaing nito sa BC government.
So our theme is affordability and personal stories. Now, so last week I had the opportunity to meet 4 workers, and 3 from the Philippines, 1 from Nepal. They were all professionals. One was a mechanical engineer. 2 were chicken catchers, all working in the Fraser Valley. And the one guy told me that he incredibly could catch like 16 chickens at like one go.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Ako si Perry Soria ng Filipino Workers Network of BC. Ang Filipino Workers Network ay grupo ng mga Filipino-Canadian dito sa British Columbia na both unionized and non-unionized. Isa sa mga objective namin ay magkaroon ng forum para ating iangat yung issue ng social and economic justice at saka palakasin yung pag-unawa ng mga Pilipino sa issue ng labor movement dito sa Canada, particularly sa British Columbia. Gusto namin na tayo mga manggagawa rito ay magkaroon ng maayos na pag-unawa tungkol sa mga employment standards, karapatan ng mga manggagawa sa loob ng workplace. So ito yung aming dinadalang issue at concern. So ang Filipino workers, sinayo ito noong 2014, inspired ito mula ron sa mga formation ng Filipino Workers Network sa Toronto, organized by the Labor Council of Toronto. Pero yung ating formation dito sa British Columbia ay unique dahil ito ay initiative ng mga Pilipino rito sa British Columbia. So mula 2014, tipon-tipon at nag-brainstorm kung paano itatayo ito. At last May, ay aming formally ni-launch yung organization na to with 37 members as founding members. And by next year, we aim to have our General Assembly kung saan namin mag-i-elect kami ng mga officers at saka mag-organize kami ng mga plan of actions para magawa namin ang mga aming aims at objectives.
Ayon kay Christopher Sorio ng Filipino Workers Network of BC, mahalaga na marinig ng Premier ang mga issue na umaapekto sa mga Pinoy sa Vancouver.
Sa issue ng mga aming gustong ipaabot at hingan ng support sa ating community at sa gobyerno ay una, yung misclassification ng mga empleyado na ginagawa silang independent contractor. Ito ay isa sa mga issue na personal sa akin dahil unang-una, kung ikaw ay maklasify bilang independent contractor, wala kang benefits, hindi ka babayaran ng overtime pay, you work long hours. Ang tawag natin ito, precarious conditions. So ayaw natin yan. Pangalawa, gusto natin na ang minimum wage dito ay walang walang dapat ma-eliminate dito na tao o grupo. Dapat ito ay across the board. Lahat ay makover na minimum wage. Pangatlo ay gusto natin magkaroon ng sapat na proteksyon ng mga manggagawa sa loob ng British Columbia.
May ilang mga speaker din na mula sa iba't ibang sektor ng Filipino community ang dumalo at nag-ere ng kanilang mga concerns. Kabilang dito si UBC Professor Nora Angeles na humingi ng tulong sa Premier na magkaroon ng Filipino Cultural Center dahil ang mga Pinoy ang third largest growing immigrant population sa BC. Kasama na rin sa mga nagsalita ang membro ng migrante at ilan pang mga organizations sa Filipino community na imbitado.
Paid fairly. So these are issues that we've always talked about, and now we get an opportunity to do something about it. Education, making sure that we eliminate barriers for people so they can succeed. English is a second language, critically important to the new
Nagdaos na naman ng isang matagumpay na cultural event ang University of the Philippines Alumni Association in BC na pinamagatang The Philippine Language in Song, Serenade, Debate, Poetry and Dance, 4th Chapter, or Harana, Kundiman, Balagtasan, Tula at Sayawan, ika-4 na yugto, at the Irving K. Barber Institute of the University of British Columbia. Ito ang ika-4 na taon na ginagawa ng UPAABC ang event na ito na showcase ng culture ng Pilipinas.
Good afternoon. We call in UP we are called ISCO or ISCA. It's short for it's in the vernacular it's like a nickname as scholar ng bayan or scholar of the nation, because in UP it's more or less education is free.
Nagdaos na naman ng isang matagumpay na cultural event ang University of the Philippines Alumni Association in BC na pinamagatang The Philippine Language in Song, Serenade, Debate, Poetry and Dance, 4th Chapter, or Harana, Kundiman, Balagtasan, Tula at Sayawan, ika-4 na yugto, at the Irving K. Barber Institute of the University of British Columbia. Ito ang ika-4 na taon ng ginagawa ng UPAABC ang event na ito na i-showcase ang kultura ng Pilipinas. Nag-welcome sa mga manonood si Professor Nora Angeles ng UBC at isa ring UP alumna. Nasabi nito na mahalaga ang mga programang gaya nito upang malaman ng marami ang mayamang kultura ng Pilipinas.
It's practiced in the Philippines of olden times, and it has a definite set of protocols to follow. It is largely influenced. It shows the large Spanish influence. In fact, some of the songs are derived from the tango or habanera of Spain, although the tempo is slower. There are also different variations in different parts of the country. For example, in Ilocos, there is a variant called tapat or sincere, I think. And in the Maranao, there's also a variant called tubad-tubad.
That the third largest growing ethnic or visible minority population is here in Canada, and we have a voice to speak of. And we can speak through different forms. So that's through kundiman, that's song, awit, sayaw, harana, and it's part of our culture. And I think that it's a great way, it's a great program of UPAABC to do this in different universities as well, because it's reaching out to the mainstream. And I would like to congratulate UPA-ABC for doing this on their fourth year. But please don't expect me to do like Balectas.
Kumanta ang respetado at magaling na singer ng Pinoy community na si Salve Dayaw kasama ang kanyang asawang si Ed. Nagpresenta sila ng ilang mga kundiman at mga balitaw songs. Nagpalabas rin ng mga sayaw sina AC dancers Aida Canonigo at Irene Aquino, ang Mascara Dancers, ang Ifugao Cultural Dancers, at si UPA-ABC Vice President Mylene Lim na sumayaw ng pangalay ng mga tausug. Sumama pa sa sayawan ang mga officers ng Philippine Consulate General na pinamunuan ng bagong Consul General na si Andrelita Austria, DepCon Leo Ausan, at Polo Labor Attaché na si Margarita Victorino. Tumula si Hannah Abellar ng Cebuano Cultural Society at pati na rin si UPAABC member Nestor Navasero, Depcon Ausan at UPAABC Treasurer Ahmed Tilo II. Nakipagtagisan ng talino sa isang balagtasan si PNC Balitang Vancouver anchors Juvil Hipol at Rosette Correa.
And so it's wonderful that we have this diversity. Okay, so the languages of the Philippines, we have 8 major dialects. We have Bicol, Cebuano, Hiligaynon, or Ilonggo, Ilocano, Kapampangan, Pangasinan, Tagalog, and Waray. 8. And you say, what 8? Wait, I'm not there yet. Okay, well there are 8. There are about 20 to 30 nuances per dialect. So if you go from one town to the next, let's say you're in the Visayan region, if you go from one town in the Visayas to the next town, guess what? You might not be able to understand what they're talking about, right? That's the nuances in each of the dialects. This is the reason why English is our lingua franca. That's the language that binds us together, because we need one language that can speak for all of us. We have a lot of Tagalog loan words. If you take a look at that list, we have Spanish, English, Malay, and Indonesian, Sanskrit, Tamil, Arabic, Persian, Chinese, Japanese, Nahuatl, which is a group across the Pacific in South America. And we have Basque, Catalan, and Portuguese. So some examples of those words, for example, bintana is from the Spanish ventana, and English window. And then we have anak, Tagalog, which is from Malay, anak, and then in English is child. Tagalog, budhi. Budhi means what? A soul or a conscience, right? In Sanskrit, it's bodhi. Okay? And then tatay, in Tamil, is tantay. In Tagalog, kamote. In Nahuatl, it's kamotli. So across the Pacific, we got that word for sweet potato. And then
Nang matapos ang programa, nagsalo-salo ang mga miyembro ng audience sa isang napakasarap na Filipino merienda.
Dollar Smart 99 cents App Store, located at 4811 Diesel Beach Way in Richmond. Telephone number 604-207-0072.
For Filipino and other products from Asia, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables, poultry, meats, and seafood, come and visit 88 Supermarket with branches at 4801 Victoria Drive and its new location at 2611 East 49th Avenue in Vancouver.
Nagkaroon ng isang art and poem exhibit si artists Lenore Lim at poet Lakshmi Gill sa Roundhouse Community Center sa downtown Vancouver. Ang show ay pinamagatang Scattering and Gathering at tungkol ito sa immigration experience ng marami dito sa Canada. Kasama rin sa collection ang mga art ni na Esme Gayo Maclaren, Art Calapatia, Stuart Navaldi, Chito Maravilla at Wilfred Victoria. Kasama rin si poet Maria Rita Castillo sa exhibit. Ang curator ng exhibit ay si Jing Palad. Panoorin natin ang exclusive na coverage na ito ng PNC Balitang Vancouver. Hello mga kabayan, nandito po tayo ngayon sa Roundhouse Community Center kung saan makikita natin ang exhibit entitled Scattering and Gathering ng ilang mga Pinoy artists dito sa Vancouver. Kasama na rin ang poetry ni Lakshmi Gill. Panood natin ang event na ito ngayon ditong Sunday sa Roundhouse Community Center. Nagkaroon ng isang art and poem exhibit si artist Lenore Lim at poet Lakshmi Gill sa Roundhouse Community Center sa downtown Vancouver. Ang show ay pinamagatang Scattering and Gathering at tungkol ito sa immigration experience ng marami dito sa Canada. Kasama rin sa collection ang mga art ni na Esme Gayo Maclaren, Art Calapatia, Stuart Navaldi, Chito Maravilla at Wilfred Victoria. Kasama rin si poet Maria Rita Castillo sa exhibit. Ang curator ng exhibit ay si Jing Palad. Nakapanayam din ang ilan sa mga youth na kasama ng mentorship program ni Dan Vic. Mga kabayan, kasama natin ngayon ang dalawa sa mga kasama sa youth group ni Dan Vic Briones at kanilanin natin sila. Ayan, anong pangalan mo?
Ang pangalan ko po ay Jean.
Jean.
Si Jean.
Okay, so ano yung youth group ni Dan Vic Briones?
Aging out youth program po. Wherein meron po kaming sessions every Friday. Tapos po, nagtatakal po siya ng different topics on how to be a successful person someday.
So sa lahat ng mga youth dyan, huwag kayo mawalan ng pag-asa. Marami pa kayong opportunity. Bigyan nyo lang ng time, energy, kahit ano. Basta patience, kailangan lang yun.
Nakapanayam ng PNC Balitang Vancouver si Dan Vic Briones, isa sa mga featured artists ng show, tungkol sa kanyang mentorship program ng mga youth.
Mga kabayan, kasama natin ngayon si Dan Vic Briones, isa sa mga featured artists natin dito sa Roundhouse Community Center's Catering and Gathering Exhibit. And we're going to ask him a few questions tungkol sa kanyang youth group. Hello, Dan Vic.
Hello, magandang hapon.
Ayan, na-meet namin yung mga chikiting mo, diba, sa yung grupo. So, ano nga ba yung group niyo, how was it formed?
Aside from doing artwork, ang isa sa mga workers, youth worker for success. So, isa sa mga programs ng success is called an Aging Out Youth Program. So, I'm helping mga youth from 16 to 25 years old na medyo nagkakaroon ng ibang challenge pero learn more about career and education dito sa Canada. Karamihan sa kanila mga new immigrants. So gusto lang nila makita kung how it works here. And I'm exposing them to the different cultures, careers dito. And one of that is the public school. So gusto kong ano lang sa kanila, ipa-experience sa kanila. Mga iba-ibang aspect from culture to jobs, profession. So, kaya nandito sila, in-invite ko sila.
So, ilang mga kabataan ngayon ang nasa group mo?
Sa ngayon, I have around 25. So, some of them come and go, but mostly mga 25. At karamihan mga Philippine.
Well, more power to you, and the work that you do.
Oh, maraming salamat din. Okay.
Nagsalita sa exhibit si Consul General Andrelita Austria at ang head ng Roundhouse Advisory Council na si Seti Pendacour.
Of the Philippine Consulate General in Vancouver, it is my great honor to be in attendance at this afternoon's opening reception of Scattering and Gathering, an art exhibition depicting migration and the impact on the culture and identity of these immigrants. In the current world we live in, people and places are interconnected more than ever before, whether by choice or by necessity. This situation holds true for more than 10.2 million people of Filipino descent living or working abroad, making it one of the largest diaspora populations spanning over 100 countries. The Philippines is one of the most densely populated countries in the world, but it always amazes me to note that 1 out of every 10 Filipinos live and work overseas.
On a fantastic day outside, it's also a fantastic day inside. It's my pleasure and it's a distinct honor to welcome you to the Roundhouse. For some of you, this may be the first time, but I urge you to make it not necessarily the last time. Roundhouse is a beehive of tremendous amount of activity, both arts, culture, physical education, and things like yoga, food for your soul, whatever you call it.
Ang exhibit ay nakadisplay mula July 7 hanggang July 12.
Oy, mabuti naman na rescue na lahat ng mga yung mga athletes yung mga soccer players sa Thailand. Oo.
Yes, ang dami pang mga volunteers, no, from different countries.
That's right, merong taga-Canada din daw na nagbabakasyon lang at nag-diving expedition doon at nalaman niya na nangangailangan ng tulong kaya tumulong din siya.
Mabuti nga at safe na rin yung mga bata ngayon, ano?
Tama, oo. Kaya dapat mag-iingat talaga tayo palagi kapag merong mga ganung pagkakataon. At dito na naman nagtatapos ang balita namin para sa linggong ito. Kung kayo may mga komento, mga issue o balitang nais niyong ibahagi sa aming programa, ang PNC ay bukas para sa inyong lahat. Mag-email lamang po sa balitangvancouver@gmail.com o tumawag sa 604-588-6397.
Maraming salamat po sa pagsama ninyo sa amin sa linggong ito. Hanggang sa muli.
Ako po si Rosette Correa.
Ako naman po si Juvil Hipol. Ito ang Philippine News Canada, Balitang Vancouver.
Oh, di ba?
Dollar Smart 99 cents App Store, located at 4811 Diesel Beach Way in Richmond. Telephone number 604-207-0072.
For Filipino and other products from Asia, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables, poultry, meats, and seafood, come and visit 88 Supermarket with branches at 4801 Victoria Drive and its new location at 2611 East 49th Avenue in Vancouver.